everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah Catherine, this is Leah Sees Movies, and we are starting season 3 of Young Justice to very mixed anticipation. I don't know. Some of you guys are saying like it's more mature, it's more grounded, it's more adult, and some of you were like, don't even look. just skip it, just end off on a high note. Which, if I was going to do that, honestly, I should have ended at 219, because 220 was a very middling note. So I feel like it can only go up from here. I'm gonna hope it's not as bad as some of you / some of Twitter have made me feel like it might be. I am excited for a new, more mature tone. I think we even saw like a pretty significant difference between season 2 and season 1 as far as it being like childish. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm excited for that. I don't know. I was curious if we were gonna get like another big time jump or another like significant change, but I did kind of read the summary by accident, and it said Dick Grayson assembles the team for something, so I guess his retirement does not last that long. So yeah, I have really no expectations going into this aside from whatever weird feelings you guys have now made me feel for the season. So I'm just gonna stop talking here. Let's get started. Oh. DC Universe. Oh yeah. I forgot there was briefly a DC Universe. Oh boy. It's like looking at a corpse. The Watchtower. July 4th.
There's no time for you to resign.
Oh wow. It's a direct continuation. Or they're gonna rehash the finale and then it's gonna be like 2 years later.
We founded this team. Without him.
I understand.
Probably because the show was canceled, they were like, we're gonna give you guys a little refresher in case you forgot. 2 years later, there we go.
I'm sorry, Otto. We couldn't find a transplant. And your sister, Anna.
I can't take that name seriously because my brain is just like, Octavius? That's completely the wrong universe.
None of that now.
Is she a meta? Well, if she is, they're killing them, so I hope not. Seriously, it's just the Deadpool torture chamber. It's just, I don't know, suffocate them until they do a powers.
Metagene activated.
Yep.
Let's see what we've got.
Oh. Well, they've definitely figured out how to activate metagenes. They're all gonna start, like, attacking her, and she's baby.
I just sat ugly here in the dreamland for a while.
I feel like she's just gonna...
No, that wasn't enough juice to kill anything.
Did they hear that little, like...
And I'm reading a female, approximate age 14 Earth years.
Earth years?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Were they just like...
This is a human girl. A child.
Dude, I said in the comments, I want to see a dead body, episode 1, and they're like, alright, Black Lightning kills a 14-year-old. Why gotta be Black Lightning? I forgot they brought Young Justice back when the DC Universe was like dark and gritty. Ooh, I'm laughing, but that was really messed up.
Textbook Ock, truly. Gamma, you could learn something from...
Recognized. Steve.
Oh! She's being a white Martian. Like, openly. And there's a Superbot.
Well, that's everyone but the League's fearless leader.
Recognized. Aquaman 2-7.
And speak of the devil.
Wait, Aquaman? Aqua adult man? Not a lad? Not a fellow?
This. McGann, as leader of the team, you are invited to observe.
Do I want to observe?
Probably not, but please come.
Also, he looks good. Like, that is a costume. See, I know how to pick winners. Like, if he was a horse, I'd be a millionaire.
All of the Leaguers stationed on Earth are here, either in person or via hologram.
Oh my, is that
let's
Guard?
get right to it.
No.
My co-chair has urgent news from the heroes she is leading on our various missions in space.
It's going too fast. I want to, like, slow down and see everyone.
Trafficking on Earth has spilled out into the galaxy. On multiple worlds, Earth's metahumans are being deployed by the enemy as weapons of mass destruction. Among other things, their presence in space is undermining our efforts to rebuild both Earth and the League's reputations after our trial on the planet Brimbor.
But also, why is the League's reputation in danger? They didn't do this.
Our ongoing struggle with metahuman trafficking has
Struggle. Try disaster.
Teens and even kids are being abducted on an unprecedented scale.
Metahumans are being treated as the next exploitable resource. It's a global pandemic.
And globally, we
Yes.
are faced with obstacles at every turn.
Also, how did Calder, who was a baby, become the head of the League? I love him, but...
The League has outlived its usefulness on Earth.
Batman.
That's overstating
I mean,
things.
kids are still being kidnapped. You should try to help that, probably.
I think you are forgetting all of the good we do.
Did. Past tense.
Present tense.
What happened to Aquaman?
And if the
Of
UN's
course.
a roadblock to that mission, then we remove it by removing the League.
I mean, that's kind of fair.
Hereby tender my resignation to the Justice League.
Yo, I'm...
So do I.
This episode is just going.
If you're leaving, leave.
Not a divorce arc. This is...
But I came here today to resign in person.
He has a very separate reason to resign. He's been through some stuff.
I'm sorry. I understand.
See, they put Calder in charge just to make his life hell again. Truly, why does he take any leadership roles? Alright, any of the babies want to join the adult team? Because you've got some open spaces.
It's time.
Time for what?
Of course.
Robin, Tim, where are you going?
All the bad associates and people who quit associates.
I think we want the same things.
I want nothing to do with Batman Incorporated. I don't trust you. Especially after what you pulled in there today. I'm sorry, Virgil. Maybe you can find a new mentor. One who's less damaged. Perhaps Dick had the right idea.
He just hasn't come back in 2 years. I mean, that means he basically just did what Batman did just 2 years early of like, oh, I don't...
Intel was on the money, Oracle.
Oracle.
Of course.
See? They were like, we're not even going to bother showing her as Batgirl. We're moving on. Granted, that show got canceled, so it's not quite as simple as not having a long-term plan.
It's definitely another metahuman trafficking lab.
But is it Bedlam?
I'm seeing pods full of black goo. Then let's shut them down.
Where's Arsenal? Because I don't know, man. Maybe we should gotta start killing people. I mean, murder is bad.
Sending data now.
Got it. Running analysis. Okay, this is Crash.
This is Crash! Impulse's slang is...
Only found in one
What's
place.
it called? Spreading.
Markovia.
The second anniversary of the abduction of their daughter, Princess Tara. The princess's older brother, Prince Brion Markov.
I assume he did it based off
you
the
just
status of his facial hair. That is untrustworthy facial hair.
You have a twin brother?
Fraternal twin.
For now.
Right. And Crown Prince Gregor is heir to the throne because he was born 16 minutes
Look
before
at
you.
her. First of all, she's just being antagonizing as hell. And he looks super mad. Like, that's not even relevant. Like, this is the anniversary of his sister's abduction, and you're like, do you feel like a bit of a bitch because you came second? Is that... do you care about that a lot? Does that bother you? Does it keep you up at night? Ma'am, is this the time?
About what to do with Kuraki refugees, following the invasion of Kurak by the rogue
Kurak?
state of Realia.
Okay.
Markovia will not turn its back on desperate people fleeing tyranny.
Kurakis are welcome in Markovia. Metahuman trafficking is an international scourge. Today we pledge all of Markovia's resources to see that scourge ended.
That's wild if they're like the #1 creator of Tar and they sacrificed their own daughter to do it. Or more likely, their son did.
Please, Doctor, did the results come back or not?
Am I a metahuman?
Yes, you tested positive for the metagene.
As
Which
I thought.
means Tara...
Yes, Princess Tara would likely have tested positive as well.
It took 2 years for you guys to consider she might have had the meta gene.
How does anyone without his or her own meta abilities fight such people?
But I can. If you unlock my abilities.
Please answer the question.
Maybe he is a good guy.
Or death importance.
He has nice eyes, but evil facial hair, so I'm torn.
I don't know what the Markov family would do without
I don't know. He definitely wants his own metagene unlock, though. Like that, I'm putting money on. Well,
First, the Markovian Children's Hospital in Markovburg is using substantially more electricity than comparable facilities. Dr. Simon X, a world-class geneticist, currently underemployed as a simple internist at the... You're going to need backup.
Aww. I'm still choosing to believe he's like stuck in a time vortex or something because I'm stubborn.
Coffee?
Please.
Yo, why does everyone on the show want like to be married with 7 kids like immediately?
You here to recruit this time?
Yeah, I mean, once someone came out the door, you should have been a bit more concerned. Oh my god. Just all the bodies this episode. What is this? This season is wild. Also, yeah, they've barely shown this older heir to the throne until just now. Yo! Happy Harbor.
Assassinations of the Markov
Sure.
More of a burden here on Earth to, you know, step up.
You'll do what you need to do, Connor. You'll do what's right. You always do.
Also, I thought he was supposed to look forever 16. Because he definitely looks bigger to me. But I could be wrong.
There's a meta-human trafficking syndicate in Markovia that we can shut down with your help. Should only take a day. This is a non-super suit op.
I never wear a super suit.
The shirt.
Sorry, pal. It counts.
Also, it's been 7 years. He's still wearing the super merch.
You wish I'd passed.
I just lost a big chunk of my team to whatever Batman's got going.
I mean, he's not leaving the team.
Count on me. I can prove it. I'm carrying this around for a month, waiting for just the right moment.
My man is 8 years old.
Again, will you marry me?
Yes! Yes!
Oh, they have Mount Justice in the background. I was told that he was recast.
Isn't that a bit extreme? But martial law was invented for a reason, my...
Like, I can hear the Tim Curry impression. He's trying to get those super long, drawn-out phrases, but...
Brother-in-law were assassinated by a Karaki metahuman.
Oh, here we go.
We need to vet every Karaki in the country for metahuman powers. And that cannot be done without giving Markovia's patriotic security forces the extreme authority to get the job done.
This show just got a little too real. I don't know. It's not fun anymore. Once it's an issue of, you know, blocking refugees due to the threat.
Man nav, Brion.
Un mums vajadzētu atlikt kronošana tikai pekperam.
Kames nevaram darīt. Markovia vajadzīgs karalis.
Those are supposed to be 17-year-olds? They really gotta do something about how they draw teenagers, because that is an adult man.
I'm giving it up, Lynn. The life. All of it.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Is season 4 there's gonna be like...
Sister of a Green Lantern and the ex-wife of a Black Lightning.
I love her already.
You mean it now, but sticking to it is something else.
Trust me, it'll stick. I have no choice.
You can still be a mentor for Virgil without superheroing.
A meta-human trafficking syndicate that we can take down
Just,
in one night.
You know, help him.
When it's all over, we go our separate ways.
How is he traveling all this distance in like one day? Zeta tubes, I guess.
I'm not saying I won't. I'm saying I can't. My powers, they're not working. I'm useless. Broken.
I came for the man, not the powers.
Well, that explains why he's not helping Virgil.
We'll wait 5 minutes.
I won't be there.
Hybrid B07.
Hamster. comfortable. I will not be there. Definitely will not be coming. Okay.
Time is short. Mission briefing en route. Let's go.
Interesting team. I mean, I like the Black Lightning focus, but considering we didn't really see him before. Oh. That's the end of the episode. We've discovered 2-parters. Possibly 3-parters. Continuous storytelling. Oh, okay, I don't know. Whoever... You guys know, I can complain at length if I don't think the plot and the narrative isn't making sense. It's not all about the fight scenes. I've said it before. But. Off of this, like the same reason the season 2 finale, I was like, whoa, we just leveled, not season 2 finale, season 2 premiere, I was like, whoa, it felt like a level up from last season with the 5-year age gap, like 5-year gap, the characters are aged up, they were more mature, and I was like, hell yeah. And then this episode, it wasn't just the characters, the whole tone is different. I mean, I want to see one dead body, and they were like, bet. We're giving you 7. We got 1, 2. We got a murdered child. Well, not murdered is strong. I mean, it was an accident. A kidnapped and killed child. We got a man shot to death. 2 people stabbed to death. What? Oh my god. That's crazy. Yeah, this definitely, the whole tone is different. The team's rearranged. There's a bunch of new people, a bunch of familiar people, which I like. Want to see how they develop as well, but I don't really get the Superbot. I'm not familiar with that one, even tangentially. I have questions. I was so excited for 10 seconds for Calder to be the head of the Justice League. Like, what? That's crazy. And then, of course... It's immediately followed by half of the Justice League quitting and then being like, wow, the Justice League sucks now. No one's working with us. Lex Luthor is undermining us. Calder, you're in charge. Which, by the way, is based in reality, but that's a whole separate issue. We were just going to like 18 locations. This was like Young Justice Civil War. Literally, it's the idea of like, hey, maybe working as an official group that is government regulated isn't working anymore, so we have to be just a series of loosely connected vigilantes all doing our own thing for one overarching mission, which is really cool. I mean, this season is called Outsiders, apparently, so I guess we see where that name is coming from. Oh my god. Like, this episode is moving so fast, and then it just ends. Like, normally they do, like, a long, drawn-out, slow pan on whoever the last person of the scene is, and then it fades to black. Here, it's just like, okay, now we're going on a mission, and then Wolf and a tiny Kid Flash doll, which was super cute. Loved that, but... It's jarring, to say the least. Because I truly didn't see the end coming, which I should have, because it's only, like, a 22-minute episode, but... That was a wild pace. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be sustainable for an entire season, and maybe that's where the complaints come in. If it's just a bunch of stuff happening and doesn't feel, you know, meaningful or well paced or things like that, like maybe that's what the issue is. I really don't know why people don't like the season. I'm guessing. For solely off of what I just saw, but I had a good time, man. I really liked the tone. I like again, we have the issue of like, are you going to explain what happened in the 2 years? The same way they kind of, but didn't really explain what happened in the 5 years. We've seen that things have ramped up quickly. Metagene trafficking is like not just a global problem, but an intergalactic problem. These children are being kidnapped, experimented on, and turned into weapons. Like, that was crazy. I said during 219, like, oh, this is a terrible review because I'm just making sounds. This is that again. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm into it. I feel like until I see how this pans out, I don't really have a strong opinion on like the narrative choices yet. Besides me not liking Calder being sad again. I hope we really get to dive into these characters a little bit more than we did with the new characters in season 2, because I felt absolutely nothing for them. We actually didn't even see Barbara. She was just Oracle, you know, man woman in the chair through the headset. So I hope we actually get to see her. I hope we get to like explore what happened with her. And I hope that these new characters, and I'm seeing right now, especially the ones that left with Batman, like, tell me who they are, give me a little glimpse of them. It seems like we are gonna have a lot more like one solid story happening, so we may not get the kind of spin-off one-off episodes we did in the first 2 seasons, but if we do, like, I hope they use that time well to tell me who they are and make me like them, because they did that very well with some characters and not at all with others. Like, how did Calder become the head of the Justice League ahead of all of the founding members of the Justice League? Where's Captain Atom? Did he quit after season 2? Because I would have. Being a leader sucks. And it's the kind of sucking that they keep giving to Calder. My poor man. Yeah. I feel like as we get into the later episodes, we'll dive more into the plot. So for right now, I'm just shocked, appalled, flabbergasted, and there's a lot of blood in this episode, though. This is gonna be a season, and I'm excited about it, honestly. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, comment, etc. All those good things that make me very, very happy. If you don't want to do any of that, but you watched all the way to the end of this episode, thank you. I still really appreciate you. You can follow me on the Bird app at Leah Sees Movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.